Hey guys, Nick Eatman here along with Stephen Jones, Cowboys Chief Operating Officer, and you just can't get enough of the Rams. You got to practice last week, you had the game, and then come back again, Oxnard. Tell us how that situation unfolded.
Well, first of all, I just think it's easy to work with the Rams. You know, we've been out here for years with them, and you know, they've been great. Obviously, this is their home market area, but you know, the Cronkies and the Joneses have been close. Jerry was obviously, and myself and our family were huge proponents of them, you know, winning the right to move their team to LA. And it seems just like, you know, we've been close with the organization. And of course, Mike has a great relationship with McVay. Practicing with other teams can be tricky in terms of, you know, what the tenor is and, you know, keeping the fights out of the practices. No place for that, for fights. Obviously, guys get competitive. We're starting to get deep into training camp now. So, you know, everybody's got that edge as you start to close in on the start of the regular season. But, you know, over the years, they've just been great to work with. And I think we get a lot done. I think it does bring the best out in the players, both sides of, you know, both sides in terms of the organizations, the competitive level. I think it's great for the young guys. They get better. So, you know, overall, it's a win-win. And of course, they're just right down the street, so it makes it easy.
It's kind of turned into like another form of a preseason game. These guys aren't playing, your starters aren't playing, but when they're out here practicing, then it almost serves as a game.
Absolutely, and there's the utmost respect for both sides, both their starting groups, and you certainly, you know, want that to, you know, go through the practices. We all know how important these starting players are, and there's a lot of respect for the quarterbacks. They're Matthew Stafford, our Dak Prescott. So, you know, that's important in terms of being able to, you know, get the game type speed, but then, you know, pull up at the right time so that you don't have the injuries.
Speaking of injuries, you've had some in the game last week. Chuma Edoga at left tackle. That's going to push Tyler Guyton to the left tackle spot as a starter. That's exactly where you wanted him to be all along, but just talk about the depth now you have at tackle.
Well, it's great to have Tyler sitting there ready to go, and you know, nothing against Chuma, but it was coming. I mean, Tyler was coming, and you know, he's a first-round pick, and you expect to plug and play those guys when they come in the league. Certainly, Tyler did the same thing in terms of stepping up when Tyron Smith got hurt, stepping in at left tackle. But you know, it's great to have a guy like Tyler Guyton, to have BB coming along. You know, it's a good group of linemen there. Certainly, Waletzko is going to continue to improve, we believe. And, you know, it's a tough blow for Chuma, but at the same time, he's a guy who probably will be available for us as the season goes later on in the season.
Let's talk about Cooper Beebe, like you just mentioned. He's getting some reps now at the center position with Brock Hoffman. That seems like that could be a battle that goes all the way to the start of the season.
Absolutely. I can tell you Brock Hoffman's a competitor. And, you know, he's got the right makeup to play in that offensive line. You know, he's one of the leaders in that room, but BB's the same way. And certainly, you know, we drafted him in the third round to come in here and do just that, push Brock Hoffman. And it's going to be a great battle there, but certainly BB's earned the right now, you know, to participate and compete, you know, with Hoffman. And he'll get those 1 reps, and we'll see how that thing turns out.
What about the trade that you made last week, Nashawn Wright going to Minnesota? You got Booth in here. He was a second-round pick as well. What did you like from him, and what kind of led to that trade?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, systems can be so important for teams and the players. And certainly, you know, Zim's, you know, with the system he runs, the man-to-man type system, I think really fits more with Booth's skill set. Flip side of that is the Vikings. I think they run quite a bit of zone, and Nashawn could be a great fit for them. Obviously, Nashawn a third-round pick for us, Booth a second-round pick for them. I do think the good news for us is Booth's even a year younger in terms of being around and helping the salary cap. But it'll be great to see Booth out here. He obviously got some special teams reps in the game, but this will really be the first day we see him out here competing and, you know, working in Mike Zimmer's system, and we'll see how that works out.
We were here 10 years ago. If we were doing this interview and I would have said that you got a game in LA and then Las Vegas, what would you have said? I mean, obviously the league has changed a little bit since then. Just how good is it to have these two markets that the Cowboys are playing?
Well, it evolves. I mean, our league is always evolving and hopefully always in a very positive way. I mean, to not have a team in LA was tough and there for a while. Now, of course, we got two with the Rams and the Chargers. And then, as you mentioned, the Vegas market evolves into another market for the Raiders, who were also looking at LA. The NFL's gotten better because of that, and of course, two iconic stadiums there with with SoFi and Allegiant there with the Raiders in Vegas, and the league's much better for it, and I think our fans enjoy it as well.
I got to ask, CD, Dak negotiations, the talk's still ongoing?
Ongoing, they're evolving, and I know everybody likes them to be done immediately. As I said, it's a challenge for us in terms of, working, three of the better football players in this league, trying to get them, in a situation where they're happy and it works for us as well. And we'll continue to, work, pencils are up and we're working hard at it, but hopefully we'll continue to make some progress and start to, get one or two of these guys done.
All right, sounds good. All right, that's Stephen Jones, Cowboys Chief Operating Officer. See you next time on DallasCowboys.com.